What's up, everyone, and welcome back to my Wedding Planning Triggers series. Today, I want to talk about the pressure to turn weddings into elaborate spectacles and how it can affect us emotionally and financially, even spiritually. When you start planning a wedding, it feels like you've suddenly stepped onto a stage. There's this overwhelming expectation to perform, to create something so extraordinary that it leaves everyone in awe. From Pinterest boards to Instagram, we've been bombarded with images of perfectly curated weddings. This constant exposure makes it easy to feel like we need to spend more, do more, and have more just to measure up. And I felt this pressure. There were moments when I found myself second guessing our choices, wondering if they were good enough or impressive enough for others. But I've had to take a step back and ask, what does good enough even mean? Good enough for who? These pressures aren't just emotional, they can be financially crippling. The wedding industry thrives on the bigger is better mentality, pushing couples to spend thousands and thousands beyond their means for one day. I've seen a lot of people fall into this trap, racking up debt for the sake of impressing others rather than focusing on what they truly value. And this pressure can lead to a cycle of stress and anxiety that overshadows the joy of the day itself. For me, I've never believed in spending a fortune on one day. Even if I had millions, it would feel wasteful to me. I'd rather invest in experiences that bring long term joy or contribute to a meaningful future together. And this clarity has helped me resist the pull to overspend or overdo things, grounding me in what matters the most: love, connection, and authenticity. It's also crucial to recognize how social media fuels this pressure. It's easy to get caught up in the highlight reels of other people's weddings and feel like you're falling short. I've had to remind myself that social media only shows the polished parts, not the stress or the debt or the conflict that might be happening behind the scenes. And that's why I wanted to make this series. I found that taking breaks has been essential for keeping a clear head. I've been selective about where I seek inspiration, choosing sources that align with my values and my partner's values rather than amplifying our insecurities. What's been working for me is grounding myself in my values and vision. I've had to ask myself many times, what do I and my partner value most about this day? And we've chosen elements that bring us joy and meaning rather than what's trending or what looks best in photos. And this has helped me to stay focused on creating a day that reflects our story, not an imitation of someone else's wedding. I've also learned the importance of saying no to things that don't resonate with me, even if they are traditional or expected. At the end of the day, weddings are about celebrating love, not showcasing wealth or status. They're about bringing people together in a way that feels authentic to who you are. I've found so much peace in letting go of the idea that my wedding needs to impress anyone but my partner and I. This journey is about creating a meaningful day that reflects our love and our values. So, if you're feeling overwhelmed by the pressure to put on some kind of grand show, I encourage you to take a step back, breathe, and refocus on what matters to you. Don't let the noise of societal expectations drown out your own voice. Your wedding is your story. Tell it in a way that feels true to you. Thank you for joining me. Let's continue to explore wedding planning triggers together.